What is going on, everybody? Welcome back here to the second channel, and today we are doing power forward tier list. We have done point guards, we have done shooting guards, we have done small forwards, so here we are today with power forwards. Obviously, tomorrow's video, I will finish it off with centers, and then probably the next video will be like a Hawks video or something. But yeah, we are doing ranking every single starting power forward in the NBA. So this is hit or miss. Not every of these guys is going to be small forward and stuff like that. I meant power forward, excuse me if I just said small forward, my bad. But yeah, this is kind of what projected is. Obviously, some of these guys could be small forwards, they could be centers, but they listed these as power forwards. Look how close Marquise and Markieff Morris look. Okay, so we can start to get into this. I feel like I know everybody kind of by their face. I might have to Google, who is this? Is this a Spurs guy? Is that like Dante Cunningham? I don't know. I'll get to that at that point. All right, so we're going to start this off with a couple D's. I definitely have off the bat. I definitely have Jared Dudley in there. Definitely have Markieff Morris in there. I would also put Wilson Chandler in D. I think that's it. Thad Young, definitely not. Do I put Marvin Williams in D or C? I'll see how it goes. Okay, and then we're also going to throw Dante Cunningham in D as well. So I think I'm good with D. C now, I think we can definitely start off with Taj Gibson in there. I think we can also throw Marvin Williams in C. Bielitsa, I'm going to also throw in C, but I feel like he's the better of these. Anybody else I'm going to throw in C tier? Do I want to put Al-Farouq Amino? I might put him in C tier as well. Noah Vonleh we will also put in C tier, but he was pretty good for the Knicks last season. TJ Warren and Harrison Barnes, I feel like they're more of small forwards, so I don't really think I'm going to place them on this list. So yeah, we got the new list here with the small forwards down there. So Tobias Harris, he played a little bit of small forward. Actually, yeah, he definitely played small power forward. Why do I keep saying small forward? Power forward. He definitely played them in the playoffs. I think he's definitely a B guy up there. You know what? Marcus Morris, I think, is also on the C tier, but he's definitely, I think, the best guy on the C tier. Wow, okay. Now I got to think about this because I might have a lot more in C. So let me figure out who's A tier. Definitely, I would say Blake, AD. AD's number 1, Blake's 2, Draymond's 3, and I think I'm capping it there at A+ tier. I think so. I don't... Oh, Giannis is here? Okay, then obviously Giannis is... Okay, obviously Giannis is up there. So we have A+ tier. Even though Giannis... Do I really want to have him in the same tier as Draymond? I mean, I could drop Draymond down to A. Derek Favors, I think, belongs in B. I think he's really underrated. Oh, Jeremy Grant, we can put in C. Aaron Gordon, I really like. I'm going to put in B. Wow, this is actually going to be tough. Okay. I feel like there should be a tier between C and B. So I'm going to add C.5. Okay, so I have C.5. So it's between B and C. So I feel comfortable putting Favors and Morris there. Do I really want to have Gordon and Harris in the same class? I don't know. We'll see this. I think PJ Tucker belongs in C.5. I think Thad Young belongs in C.5. I think Kevin Love belongs in C.5. Kevin Love, I think, is a little bit overrated in the NBA nowadays. I think Jared Jackson is C.5, but he's definitely going to be up there next year. This is tough. I think Collins is a B if Gordon's a B. Winslow, he's a point guard, so we'll just throw him there because he's not a power forward. All right, so we have Jaren Jackson Jr., Paul Millsap, Kyle Kuzma, Lauri Markkanen, and Pascal Siakam. I don't know how I want to do this. I think Pascal Siakam will put in B, but at the top of B. I think Markkanen also belongs in B. So we have Kuzma, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Millsap. Okay. Realistically, we could put Blake here and just put him in front of Draymond. Yeah, we could do that. So we have Jaren Jackson Jr., who I don't think is better than any of these power forwards, but I think he might... You know what? I think Jaren Jackson Jr. belongs in C.5. Definitely. Yeah. I feel more comfortable putting Triple J in C.5. Now we have Paul Millsap and Kuzma. Does Paul Millsap belong in B or C.5? Right. I think Kuzma also belongs in C.5. I think people that don't watch the Hawks, I'd rather have Aaron Gordon, Markkanen. I would put Kuzma at the front of C.5 if that makes Lakers fans happy. This isn't really ordering the C.5 tier, but if I had to do it, we could put yeah, something like that. Obviously, that's not exactly how it would be, but we could do something like this or something. I don't know. So yeah, well, that's C.5, which I like that tier. Now Millsap, I think he's a back end B. I think he's gonna fall to C.5 this year. I don't see him improving or even staying in it this year because he is getting older. So I feel okay about this list. I feel like B is too crowded. I don't really think... I mean, if anything, you could put like, what you could do is put Blake in A+, and then maybe put, like, these two in there, Tobias and Pascal in A. I don't know. I feel like Draymond should not be in the same class as Pascal or Tobias yet. I like him in the same class as Blake. I really view Giannis as a small forward, but I guess he is also a power forward, so you know what, that is fine. And yeah, I think that is my tier list for power forwards. Like, obviously these three, I think two of them are small forwards. One's basically a point guard or small forward. D, I'm comfortable putting Dudley and Cunningham there. I mean, like, definitely Wilson Chandler too at this point of his career. He really wasn't good for Philly at all. If you wanted to put Markieff in C, I'm okay with that. To join Jeremy Grant, who I think is good, but I think he'll be in C.5 playing a full year in Denver. I think Vonleh, after a year, is C. He could be C.5 if he has a good year for Minnesota. I already talked about Grant. Aminu, good 3-and-D player. Marvin Williams would be a good 3-and-D player. Or just, yeah, like a stretch 4, a good defender. I wish he wasn't making 14 mil because he'd probably been on an already better team this year, or already, I meant. And I could see him getting bought out by the Hornets this year because it is an expiring. Taj Gibson's still a solid power forward at Bielitsa. Had a really nice year for Sacramento. I didn't like that contract at all when they signed him for Minnesota, but he was really good for them this year. And then at C.5, we have Marcus Morris, who had really good years in Boston after a lot of people thought Markieff was the better brother, because kind of really Marcus didn't show he could be a good shooter, but he definitely has been better than Markieff. Jaren Jackson Jr. is already there after his rookie year. We have Kuzma there, who I feel could be a little bit overrated. I don't know. Kuzma's a good player. Like, I'm not saying he's bad by saying he's overrated. He's a good shooter. He's a good offensive talent. Not really much on the defensive side of things. Really not a great passer, but, like, you don't really need him to be a great passer. It's just kind of what he does. And his rebounding's just, like, iffy. If he can get his 3-point shooting into, like, 40s this year, I would say I would maybe put him in B, but we got to get there yet. Yeah, because he shot 30% from 3 last year. And if he's going to be a stretch 4, spot-up shooter for LeBron and AD, he better get that 3-point percentage up. So we have him in C.5 along with Kevin Love, who I think is overrated. I don't really think he's as good as people remember him to be from playing with LeBron. We have Derek. I hope he proves me wrong this year, though. Derek Favors, who I think is really underrated. I wouldn't mind if you threw him in B tier, honestly. I think he's one of the more underrated defenders in the league. The Pelicans, I really like that contract from them. It was like 2-year, $9 million or whatever. I think it's carrying on from this year's contract or this past season. Thad Young, one of the really good vets in this league. And then PJ Tucker, obviously we know what he does for that Rockets team. And then on the B tier, we have A.G. Paul Millsap, who I think will drop to C.5 after this year. We have John Collins and Markin already in B tier after being in the league for 2 years, both from the 2017 draft. Aaron Gordon, I think is underrated. I think he's underutilized in Orlando. I kind of wish he got more. Like, I honestly wouldn't mind seeing him play point guard this year for them, or just bringing up the ball, or just like being the primary ball handler. I think he could do a lot. I think he could average about 5 assists a game, or maybe around there, if he got the ball in his hands more. But obviously playing with Vucevic and Fournier and Terrence Ross, he's not going to get it that much because those guys are dependent scorers. Tobias Harris, still a really good stretch 4 / small forward. Really good on the offensive and defense. Obviously, we know what he is on the defensive side of things, but you can't ignore his offensive talent. And Pascal Siakam, this dude broke out. You start the year, he would probably be in the D tier, and then, or maybe even the C tier. And now he is one of the best power forwards in the league, and he could be a top 15 NBA player in a year or two. We don't know. We'll see what he can do this year without Kawhi. And then we have Blake and Draymond. I think Blake is better than Draymond. Like, if you want to throw Blake in the A, that's fine. But I think these two are their own category. In Anthony Davis and Giannis, 2 top 6 players in the NBA. 6 players in the NBA, especially if you don't count KD. So yeah, that is my ranking every power forward in the league, or starting power forward. Obviously, the next one will be centers, but if you have a specific tier you want to see me do, let me know in the comments below. Because yeah, there's a bunch of these tiers, like team list, 2019 NBA players. How many names would there be? There's a lot. Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't know about that one. That would be very difficult. But if there's like a 25 and under one, I would definitely be willing to do that. Free agents of 2019, players tier ranking. So there's probably like elite players. Oh my god, that's a lot of players. Okay, I'm losing my mind. I cannot do that one. All-time shooting guards, 2Ks. Yeah, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.